2, 1. Hey, what's up, guys?
Hi. What is going on, Crazy Town? What's going on in Nonsensical Land? What is going on? Insert other adjective and other other word for town or ville. I can't speak. That leap took all the blood out of my head. My name is Isaac, and I love Spider-Man a little too much.
And my name is Peter, and I went on a 9.5 mile bike ride a little bit ago. My hair is still a little wet from said shower that I took.
I was wondering what I meant to ask you.
Yeah.
I was like, why is your
now
hair
you
wet?
know.
Yeah, I do.
I went on a bike ride, and this poor guy, I passed him. I passed a young guy, and he was biking, or evidently was biking, but he was rolling his bike next to him, and so I stopped and asked how things were going, and he unfortunately had a flat tire. And I was like, well, I can't really help you with that. I'm sorry. How far do you have to go? And he said he might have to go, it's like a mile or mile and a half on this one path.
No.
Yeah, I know.
If you haven't seen what this is Nonsensical. This is usually a podcast where I say usually like it's anything else.
Yeah.
This is a podcast, or at the very least a YouTube channel where two guys, me and him, get together, talk about whatever, whenever, and however we want. Sometimes we get into deep, wacky philosophical discussions. Sometimes we get into very stupid discussions. That's usually it. The philosophical has yet to show up, but maybe.
You never know.
And sometimes we play a little game or challenge to further make us look like idiots, and that might have something to do with what the wheel is here for. I'll never tell. But before we get into all that fun, wacky stuff, we like to catch up a little bit. Peter, what's up, brah?
Doing pretty. I'm pretty good. I don't really have a whole lot of stuff to.
Me neither. We're doing back-to-back recordings. We literally just met yesterday.
Yeah.
For one of the recordings.
We filmed last week's episode yesterday, and then next week's episode we're gonna film in about like an hour and a half when we're done with.
But yeah, so you know what? For once, I think we're just gonna skip the small talk portion because there's nothing different.
We don't have much to report.
I mean, I could make up some stories. I could say like, I got married between yesterday and today, but
that would be a surprise.
That would be a surprise for me as well. Uh-huh. And I don't think many people would believe it. Maybe that one guy though.
We're in comfy seats today.
We are in comfy seats. You can tell the whole mood is different. We left over couches. We're in nice comfy chairs.
We're much closer to each other.
We are. Hey. I had a horrible flash forward of my thumb just like in your eye. I was
No.
But we decided to change the scenery. This is the room where the youth group usually meets weekly. So this room already brings back plenty of memories. Mm-hmm. And it's just a nice room in general. It's very spacious. It's very comfy. So and it's perfect for what we have in store
today.
But before we do that, now that the riveting small talk is out of the way, because we had so much to say, I think you guys all know what time it is. It's time for Isaac's Corner of Absurdity. All right, so Isaac's Corner of Absurdity today is focusing on nothing with animals for once. Okay. I mean, there might be a slight mention of animals depending on some of the bullet points on this article. Okay. But this is a corner of absurdity that focuses on 11 truly bizarre festivals around the world we can't believe exist.
So like not just music festivals.
No, just like festival celebrations, all those types. Yeah.
That kind of makes sense because the Minnesota State Fair is starting up this weekend.
Look at me, I'm in theme.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is something I've been meaning to look at actually for a while, just because I've heard of some strange festivals, and I haven't really looked at much of these before looking into it, so most of these are going to be a surprise. I'm not reading all 11. I'm sure that's a shocker. But this is from a website called Islands, and this is an article written by Elizabeth Williams. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the Wife Carrying World Championship. Which takes place in, Sankajärvi, Finland.
The Finnish like to carry their wives around.
Make it to the finish line.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of the most peculiar festivals in the world is Yukon Kanto, aka the wife carrying competition, which originated in Sankajärvi, Finland. In 1992, the contestants of the festival are exactly what the title. Oh, Finland, 1992. The contents of the festival are exactly what the title suggests. Male competitors race through a massive 831-foot obstacle course while carrying their female partners over their shoulders.
Okay.
In fact, there are multiple options for how to carry your wife during the race. Some opt for a piggyback style, others a fireman's carry. Any duo looking for a real challenge might opt for Estonian style hold. What the heck is
What is that?
Estonia? I'm going to search. So apparently, when I typed it in, it immediately said wife carrying competition. So it looks like it was created in this festival.
Interesting.
Estonian style hold, or more accurately, the Estonian carry, is a specific technique used in wife carrying competitions because it's such a common thing, where the female wife hangs upside down across the carrier's shoulders with her legs draped over the carrier's shoulder.
Oh my day.
Oh my God.
Upside down the whole time?
Wait, are they facing like backwards, or are they facing the guy's like back? Because there's no way that's comfortable either way.
Yeah, no.
Oh
I'm just thinking, so like, oh no.
Oh, with her feet pointed forward. So, oh God, so she's like, ugh.
Yeah, that is not. I mean, okay. So if you think about like if someone's riding on your shoulders, that would be like basically what that is. But the lady's just like hanging down.
I know.
Like, that could not be comfortable for either.
You're going up any stairs. That's gonna be. She's gonna be ragdolling back and forth. I lost my article. Estonian style, however, this is where the woman wraps her legs around her husband's shoulders, hanging upside down. Okay, so I guess I should have just kept reading. The best part, the winning duo is gifted a stein of beer that weighs the same as the woman who was carried.
Okay, I guess
that could be insulting, depending.
The more you know in Finland.
All right, this next one is cheese rolling.
I've seen that one actually. I have.
Which this one I've actually heard of, but I'm interested in what it actually entails. This one takes place in Gloucestershire, England. Forget Glastonbury. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I'll forget about it. One of England's most underrated festivals is the Gloucestershire Cheese Rolling Festival. Every spring break holiday, hundreds of eyewitnesses and competitors flock to Cooper's Hill in Brockworth, Gloucestershire, not to watch a music concert, but something altogether more bizarre and delicious. This race is a unique way to celebrate. Man, stop saying Gloucestershire. I don't know how to pronounce it. Gloucestershire culture as participants hurl down the steep and grassy Cooper's Hill, chasing a frisbee-like wheel of double Gloucester cheese. Cooper's Hill was chosen for being the steepest in Gloucestershire, standing at a whopping 180 meters high. Oh. With this dramatic incline, contestants have no hope of staying on their feet during the duration of the race. Every year, images from the springtime festival go viral, with the internet shocked at photos of hordes of people tumbling head over feet. And yet, for all that effort, the cheese is never actually caught. Reaching speeds of 80 miles per hour, the double Gloucestershire rolls at breakneck speeds and will forever be out of reach. Instead, the winner of the Gloucestershire Cheese Rolling Festival is simply the first person to cross the finish line marked at the bottom of Cooper's Hill. Dating back at least 600 years ago, many believe that cheese rolling originated as an ancient festival that saw pagan communities mark the changing of the seasons. I like how they say the cheese has never been caught. Yeah. What happens the day it's actually caught? Are you just like crowned as the festival end and you're just crowned king of cheese, queen of cheese?
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like they could also do this in Wisconsin.
Yeah. Oh, yes. 100%.
In the U.S., the big cheese state.
Yes, we're very close to that state.
Yeah, Wisconsin.
I love cheese curds. The last one I'll read, I might go back to this list because some of these are very entertaining, but the International Hair Freezing Contest in Whitehorse, Yukon, Canada. Peter, I just want to show you this image real quick.
I suppose that is
basically just a woman with frozen hair. Yep. Quite literally icicle hair. The capital of Canada's Yukon is a town brimming with gold rush history, creative vibes, and wilderness. Oh yeah, and did we mention some seriously creative festival organizers? In one of the strangest competitions on the globe, the city of Whitehorse is transformed into the headquarters of the International Hair Freezing Contest. Held at the Eclipse Nordic Hot Springs, this competition sees contestants taken to the warm waters, wetting their hair, and then seeing which unique frosty shapes start to take place. The Yukon in winter is one of the only places this competition could be held, as hair won't freeze unless temperature drops to to a minimum of 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Luckily, the competition is not held on a single day, but is open to photo submissions throughout the season, with all the winners announced in the spring. This allows for fluctuating weather patterns and assures that the competition can continue occurring annually. The categories include Best Female, Best Male, Best Group, Best Facial Hair, Most Creative, and People's Choice. It's a quirky competition that matches the vibe of the quirky, frosty town of Whitehorse. A local speaking to The Independent said, "It's a place that attracts misfits who do fun things for the sake of it."
Sounds like a great festival to be in.
Okay, so out of all these festivals I mentioned, which one would you be most willing to participate in?
I mean, if I'm being honest, probably the hair freezing one. Partially just because, like, we've kind of experienced that here in Minnesota. Right?
Minnesota is basically like Canada's sun. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
they're
pretty
like
much. Minnesota, mini Canada.
Yeah, we're basically Canada. I've
What about you then?
I don't know, but something with the wife carrying competition. But I feel like not as the carrier, but as the wife.
Okay, quote unquote wife.
I'm a skinny enough dude. I feel like I would be able to like get into a position that's lightweight enough for my carrier that we could like blow through the competition and get whatever prize is said. The beer.
Yeah.
Which I don't partake.
Yeah.
But you know, it's the principle of the thing.
The bragging rights, right?
Frozen hair though sounds fun. If I had a giant beard, I would get Ice Wizard beard. Okay, so with those silly festivals talked about and discussed and planned for the future, we have a wheel. The point of this is we have had many ideas of topics and games and stuff we wanted to do for episodes, and some of them don't we can't pan out for a full entire video.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we decided to when on a day we're not ready, because sometimes we're not fully prepared for an episode, or sometimes we can't think about what episode we want to do because our schedules don't line up well enough. We've been saving this for a rainy day. What we have done is put 14 different topics / games all onto this wheel, and we're gonna spin it, and whichever one it lands on, we'll discuss or partake or play for about 5 minutes. And so, like I said, this ranges from topics, like our topical episodes, to challenges, to like just little mini games.
Yep. Everything and anything that we thought of yesterday.
Basically, yeah, we're on a schedule, okay? Don't judge us. But I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
Are we gonna set a timer for each section?
5 minutes.
Okay. Good to know.
I guess I'll spin first.
Okay.
This is my wheel, by the way, and I've been wanting to use him for so long. I've only used him a couple of times, and he just sits in my room longing to be spun. So this is your chance, buddy. All right. Watcha! Pretty colors.
Yeah.
All right, dumbest things we've
ever
done.
Okay. I'll go first for this one. So the item we land on was dumbest thing we've ever done. I think the probably the dumbest thing that I've ever done, in the sense of both I got hurt pretty bad because I broke a bone, and just the way that it happened and the reason it happened, it was just so dumb. So we were playing flag football, myself and my family and my brothers, couple brothers, and then a couple other neighborhoods, maybe one or two. I don't know if what obviously, like, either someone scored a touchdown or there was a, I'm not a big sports guy, but there was a turnover of
someone made a point.
There was a turnover and, like, the ball, we gotta snap again, and it's on, I mean, there was no yard lines, but maybe it was, halfway down the field or whatever. So my dad places the football down so we can, the offensive can take a step back, and then the defensive, or the offensive can get to the line and the defensive can be right there. And I decide to, since I was on the offensive or defensive, whatever the opposite side that I was on, probably on the offensive side or whatever. But, the ball is just sitting down. My dad placed it down, and it's a smaller football. But I decided, I've done this all the time. You just jump over the football, like touch your foot a little bit on it. I don't know if you've ever done that, where you like jump over a ball and you like do the pretend invisible block step. If you know what I'm talking about, where you just.
I'm just gonna say yes.
Okay. So basically, I went to go like that. Basically, barely put much pressure. The idea was to put like just to touch the ball with my foot, and then land back on my other foot. So cool thing. I don't know. I was 4th grade, 5th grade at this point. So
I'm assuming your leg just went.
well, not my leg, but when I landed, I put full pressure on the football. The football rolled, and my foot went with it.
Oh,
and my
your foot.
ankle just died. So that day, I played flag football, and then I stepped on the football, and I broke my ankle and my Achilles or whatever. And then I ended up with a boot and
Ooh, a
crutches.
boot.
So
That's fun to go into school with.
sort of, I guess, yeah.
All right, dumb thing I've done is also injury based. So we used to have a treadmill. We don't anymore, but we had it. We for some reason had a treadmill. Yeah, I guess that's a
right.
warning.
You told me about. I think you've told me about this one.
But we had a treadmill, and we had it in an unfortunate spot in the living room where it was kind of sort of by a wall. You're supposed to have them away from a wall. But I was also an idiot kid. I wanted to be a superhero, and I wanted to pretend I was a superhero, and I used to put that bad boy all the way up to the highest speeds. I'd be like,
10, 11, 12, whatever.
Yeah, whatever the high speed was. And I would be like, I'd be running, and I'd jump at the sides of the treadmill where it's not moving, and I'd throw my feet back on there and start running full force. And one time, I'm just running, and then I trip. I go falling back, hit the wall, fall in between the treadmill and the wall, and the treadmill mat is going running and burning the flesh of my legs off. And I'm like, and my sister walks in, and she's like, oh my gosh, Mom, Dad! And my parents come running in, and they unplug the thing, and I just sit there, smell the smoke coming off my legs, and I just start bawling my eyes out, and then I had to get hydrogen peroxide poured all over it. Horrible, horrible, horrible memory. But also, pretty dumb thing. All right, and the time just ran out.
I forgot that we were on a time limit. That's why you were speeding up like 100%. Okay, now I'm spinning it. We erased the dumbest thing, and now we're doing.
Oh, we're playing Hangman.
Oh, okay.
I'll go first. Peter, give me a letter.
This is our Hangman, by the way.
Yes, we're playing Hangman.
I think the easiest solution is to go with E. Oh, dang, what the heck? S. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh, wait, sorry. E.
S. A. Well, that doesn't help. T. Excuse me? High five. P. Okay. L.
Pick a vowel.
O. N. I. M. No. Dang. What was it? R. Rainbow. Okay.
I am a wizard
1,
at
2,
Hangman.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, go ahead.
I.
Maybe?
A.
That doesn't give you much confidence. No. No A's.
S.
No.
E.
I think this is supposed to be an E.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh no. F.
No.
Oh, man. Okay, I take back my wizard mark. O. T. Forget.
Nope.
Oh.
Just keep going.
It's R.
No.
P.
Yep. This is spells poet right now, but you know. Keep going. What other letters?
G.
Nope.
Pocket. Oh.
E. S. A.
This still looks terrible.
L. K.
Sock. Salt.
T. Oh no. N. Oh, okay.
H.
Dang it. Oxen. Oh man. Well, our time just went up. Let's spin the wheel again.
All right, I'm spinning it over here because I don't feel like sitting down.
Go ahead.
Whatcha? Okay.
Oh, what if I won the lottery? That's a good one.
Yes. So, but basically, we have a discussion and do what we would do if we.
What's our lottery that we won? How much money?
The 13 million.
13. Whoa, that's a lot of money.
Yes.
What would I do with 13 million? That's a good question. So, okay, first of all, I think I would give some away because that's way too much money to just like be given, first of all. Second of all, I'll probably put $2 million or $3 million in the bank for retirement so that I can retire early. I think I would buy a house and, well, no, actually I would probably start a business. So I'd put $5 million aside for savings and paying off school because I'd probably still go through school and continue, and I'd probably like pay off my parents' house, give a chunk away, and then like start a business. And probably the business I would really enjoy doing is buying houses and flipping them. So I buy them, I have contractors come in, remake it, I help design choices, I know the electrical stuff, and then we sell it back and make a profit, hopefully. And if I have enough capital with, I don't know, $7 million going into that business, I feel like I would be able to be successful. So that's what I would do with $13 million. Give a chunk of it away, save about $3 million for retirement, probably buy my own house, and then put the rest into making a business. Okay, how about you?
Okay, build a castle with a moat.
Okay.
That's my first step.
Build a castle with a moat.
Well, putting some of it aside. I'm going to put 3 aside in the bank. $3 million aside. And I'm building a castle with a moat. Not anything overly gigantic because I still want money left over. But a sizable...
So you have $10 million after you put it away. Yes. How much money are you going to spend on this?
I'm going to say about 3. I'm going to say $3 million.
Okay.
$3 million on this castle with a moat. With a drawbridge or bridge of some sort that's gated off so no hooligans can get on my property.
Okay.
So this castle, so I have that. It's gonna have, it's gonna have like my game room, a stupidly large dining room for no reason with a really long table even though I'm alone. It's gonna have like a nice big home theater and a swimming pool, of course. So yeah, the $3 million of that probably cost more than $3 million at that point. But you know what? This is my world.
Yes.
So with a $6 million cost, then I'm gonna travel the world and I'm gonna go to all the fun amusement parks.
That's a good idea. I didn't even think about traveling.
Like the 2 things I want to see in the world are amusement parks and zoos. I want to go to all the big zoos. I want to go to all the different amusement parks. I want to go to Universal. I want to go to Disney. I want to go to all the Six Flags.
Disney, Hawaii, Disney.
Yeah, Japan, France.
Yeah.
I love amusement parks. I love roller coasters, and I want to go on all the cool ones, but they're all expensive and far away. So I'll be flying here on whatever. Whatever money I have left over, I'll probably buy a dog.
Yeah, you'll probably have plenty of money left over to buy a dog.
I'll buy a dog. I'll buy some friendships.
I guess.
Buy some
we can
friendships.
find that on Amazon Prime.
Well, yeah, they'll go with me on all the amusement parks and stuff. And I guess I'll also donate, guys. I'm also a good person like Peter. What else would I do? I don't care about cars. I'm not one of those people.
I should probably buy a new car.
I'll buy myself like a car because I personally don't own a car right now. I use my parents' car.
Yeah.
But I'm not buying like a super flashy, super fancy car. I'm buying a car, a normal car
Toyota.
a car that gets me from point A to point B and has Bluetooth. But most cars have Bluetooth nowadays, anyways. Anything else that I like that I really want?
How much time do we have?
No, we have 35 seconds. Oh, last thing I'll do is I want front row seats at WrestleMania. That's the big pay-per-view they have every single year. That's super big and it's very expensive, and I want
okay.
front row tickets to it.
Gotcha.
We still have 25 seconds. Do you have anything else you want to spend money on?
A big truck that's souped up, lifted, and I have gas money.
Gas money?
Yeah.
All right. I guess I also I want a statue erected of me in my honor in front of the
bronze.
castle as well, holding a big sword and riding a stallion as well.
You got quite the empire there.
Yes, I'm very humble.
For yourself and the dog. And the bot friendships.
Yes. All right, the time is up.
Dang. Spin it.
Whatcha?
AI convo. Okay, so the thought for this this one, and we'll see how much you guys can hear. I'm gonna turn my volume all the way up, but we're gonna open ChatGPT. I'm gonna open a new chat. We're just gonna talk with him. We're gonna talk with ChatGPT. He is here.
Hey there. I'm here and ready to chat. How's it going?
It's going well. It's going
Glad to
well.
hear that.
Okay.
Anything fun or interesting on your mind today?
I don't know. It's me and my buddy are right now filming a podcast.
Oh, nice. That sounds like a lot of fun. How's the recording going? Anything interesting coming up in the episode?
Right now we're just talking to you for a segment. So, are there any interesting facts that you have that you want to share?
Oh, absolutely. Here's a fun fact. Octopuses have 3 hearts, 2 pump blood through their gills, and 1 pumps it through the rest of their body. It's a pretty wild adaptation.
I hate the laugh so much. It's so unsettling.
Isaac, do you want to talk to ChatGPT?
Yeah. Yo, listen, chat, buddy. I have a question for you. Spider-Man or Batman? Who do you think's a better superhero?
Ooh, that's a classic debate. Honestly, it depends on what you value. Spider-Man's got that relatable everyman vibe and some awesome powers.
Yes.
Brooding vibe with all his gadgets and detective skills. Both are awesome in their own ways.
That is true. But if you had to choose, who would you pick?
Ooh, if I had to choose, I think I might lean towards Spider-Man just because he's got that underdog relatable quality, and the whole with great power comes great responsibility thing is pretty inspiring. But it's definitely a tough call.
That's funny. I like your laugh.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I'm glad I could bring a smile to your face. If you have any more fun questions or just want to chat, I'm here for it.
Sounds good. I do have one question. So we were talking about how we were each given $13 million. How would you spend $13 million if you were given that because you won the lottery?
Ooh, that's a fun scenario. I think I'd probably split it into a few categories. I'd definitely invest a good chunk of it to make it grow, donate some to causes I care about, and then set aside some for travel and experiences. And of course, a little bit of fun. Splurges wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah, you gotta have fun, right?
Absolutely. A little fun definitely makes life sweeter.
All right, I have a would you rather question for you. Would you rather have an itch that could never be scratched, or have a sneeze that never comes out?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think I'd go with the sneeze that never comes out. I feel like that would be slightly less annoying than an itch that you can never scratch. At least the sneeze.
Yeah, that's
would
a good
be a
point.
bit of a... Yeah, it would definitely be a quirky experience, but I think I'd handle it a bit better than the constant itch. Great question.
Well, you're a pretty quirky type of guy. I think you could be able to handle it.
I'll take that as a compliment. I do love a little quirkiness. It keeps things interesting, right? If you have any more fun questions, keep them coming.
I don't know. This is a fun conversation and an interesting experience. We got a minute and a half that we gotta keep talking to you.
Can you sing to us?
I can't actually sing, but I'm definitely here to chat and keep the conversation going. If there's anything else fun or interesting you want to talk about, I'm all ears.
That's disappointing that you can't sing.
I totally get it. It would be pretty fun if I could sing, but I can still bring the fun in other ways. So if there's anything else I can do, just let me know.
So if I were to land in in the middle of the ocean, what would be a good survival strategy if say my personal airplane went down in the middle of the ocean?
Good question.
Oh, that's a pretty intense scenario. The first thing would be to make sure you have a life jacket and stay buoyant. Then you'd want to signal for help, like using a whistle or any emergency beacon if you have one. Try to stay as calm as possible. Conserve energy, and if you can, find something to collect rainwater for hydration. Hopefully help will arrive soon.
I didn't even think about rainwater. You could collect rainwater, that's right.
Well, we're about to end this segment with you, ChatGPT, but is there anything you'd like to say to our viewers before we end it here?
Just a big thanks for having me on. I had a blast chatting with you both, and to everyone listening, stay curious, stay safe, and have fun. Hopefully we get to chat again soon.
Sounds good. Our timer just went up. Have a good one, ChatGPT.
You too. Thanks again for having me. Have a great one, and take care.
I hated that. I hated that so much. I hated his laugh. I hated everything. Gross. I didn't know what to ask it without it being like it was gonna turn on me.
Well, that funny laugh was great.
I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I was. We spin again.
Yeah.
All right.
Weirdest
dreams.
Oh, weirdest dreams. Okay.
So one night, I apparently ate too much and ended up getting indigestion. And when you have indigestion while you're sleeping, you have the strangest dreams.
That's an interesting way to start it off.
Well, it comes in later. I specifically remember having this dream where I was like, for some reason, like partially in real life and in the movie Ant-Man, part of the MCU. I was talking to Ant-Man, the character who can shrink and grow, and I was like doing stuff with him, and then for some reason, like these turkeys kept showing up, and they were like really aggressive and like were booting me off their territory and stuff like that. And then I like ran home, and also my mom was like, "Yeah, there's been a bunch of honey badgers seen in that area," and I'm looking at our yard, and our yard's just filled with them. They're just like crawling around. And if you don't know what honey badgers are, they are scary, mean little mammals. They're furry, and they choose violence when they see you, and they're just roaming around the yard. And I'm like, where did they come from? And then for some reason, there was this bush in front of our window, and it was like set up like a nice little cozy home, and there was a badger sleeping in it. He had a cover pulled all the way up to his like chin. He's sleeping peacefully, and I'm just staring at him as these badgers are like just swarming the house. And we were long past the Ant-Man thing. And then I woke up after that dream, and I went in the bathroom and I threw up.
Oh, lovely.
And I stayed up for like 3 hours till like my parents woke up and told them, "I'm sick. I can't go to church today."
Okay, that is quite the dream. I suppose it's a good thing that you ended up waking up and you didn't actually throw up while you're dreaming. I don't even know if that's possible. Probably not. Human instinct probably will say, no, you're gonna wake up. I was trying to think of different dreams. I think the one that I can kind of remember, I don't even remember my dreams like 5 minutes after I wake up. So this might be all nonsense. Nonsensical, which is kind of what a weird dream is. But anyway, I've had this situation where like a handful of dreams always have something to do with my house where I live right now, and to do with like either family members or the dog or some animal, and it's always some situation where like something's just not right, and like there's like disproportionately, like the different, whether it's people or animals, are disproportionately sized. So either I'm super big, or like a deer or a moose is super big, and I'm super small.
Big moose.
Or a dog is super big and I'm really small. So I mean, I've had a couple of dreams and I don't even remember the whole premise of them, but it's always like there's some animal and it's very large, and there's me and I'm very small, or vice versa, and it's all based around either my house or the neighborhood or kind of the area I live in. So that's my 2 cents on that, because I don't remember many, if any, weird dreams.
All right, minute and a half left. I got 2 weird dreams that I'm gonna speed run through. The first one is, I specifically remember one time I had a dream where I was kidnapped by like this evil guy, and he was holding a gun, and he was like holding it, and he was like, "Don't move or I'll kill you." And I looked him dead in the eye, and I moved, and then he shot me right then and there, and I just sat there for 10 seconds, and I'm like, I can't believe he actually shot me. I called his bluff, and then I died, and then I woke up. And then another dream was I was at like this really like a post-apocalyptic like Nickelodeon universe where I used to work, and I was there with my best friend who I've never met in my life. In my dream, he's this guy I'm like best friends with, and looking back at it, I'm like, I don't know who the heck that guy was. But we're like running through this obstacle course and we don't know where to go. Then also we hear this voice on the intercom and they say, release the bees. And also all these bees are chasing after us and we're running, we're like going over like logs and like crawling through stuff, and then all of a sudden we like make it to one of the roller coasters and the girl's like strapping us in, and when I like asked her a question and she like didn't take kindly to it, she like grabbed my head and slammed it against the wall, and then we just went up the roller coaster, and that's all I remember. I just remember actually feeling my head get slammed, so I feel like I hit my head on the wall while I was sleeping or something, because I woke up and I was like, ow!
So you have some relatively traumatic weird dreams.
Every time I tell my mom my dreams, she's like, your dreams stress me out. I'm like, how do you think I feel? I'm the one living through them.
Uh-huh. Well, we got 10 seconds left. Anything else to say?
I also have lots of dreams where I'm like married and then I wake up and then I'm sad because I'm not. Respin! We didn't really plan for that, but you know what? That's okay. Oh, three-word story.
Story. Okay. So this one is basically, you know, you go back and forth, and I say 3 words and he says 3 words.
When I go
to the market,
I decide I
would want to
grab some big,
large chicken sickles
from the refrigerator
that is on
my grandma's favorite
lawn chair coaster.
Pause the sentence for a second. I think it's supposed to be coherent words, but you know what? Let's start again.
Okay.
My mom said
that I should go
see my sister
up north. Yes.
I said to
go to there.
So I decided.
Let's go, Mom.
And she said,
all right, son.
So then we
got in the
car, and then
I drove to
my sister's house
that is up
north, and we
enjoyed some music
and cried because
we wished we
saw my sister
more than just
on our memories. All right, we got 50 seconds. I think we have time for one more. You start this one.
Okay. I am sitting
at my sister's
on the couch
next to my
sister's husband's kid
who is grabbing
my Nintendo Switch
and licking the
Joy-Cons
and down very
lots because I
spilled some raspberry
jam on those
joysticks because
I guess that's the story.
Can we leave you guys on a cliffhanger?
Alrighty.
All right.
A lot of empty space
It's gonna leave us on give us some suspense.
Write a song.
All
Write
right.
a song in 5 minutes.
Yeah, so this one is self-explanatory, and in 5 minutes we both have to write a song, and then we have to sing it to each other.
My favorite genre of a song is a rap song. I don't know if I can create a.
Oh, I want to see rapper
song.
Peter.
Well, we did make one song once upon a time ago.
We did. We had some friends, and they were like, "Hey, make us a rap song," and then we did, because I used to have a persona I created called Lil Whitey Isaac, who was my rap.
And I ended up being Peter McPete Pete, so I guess I'm still
right.
Peter McPete Pete. That one goes crazy. So I'm gonna listen to the beat. I'm gonna produce a song, and it's gonna be something with this beat, and we'll see how this goes. We'll see what ends up. And what kind of song are you writing? We'll just see, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll just see. It's coming along in my head. It might be mostly freestyle because I'm not writing much down, but I think this will end up pretty good, pretty decent. I got a good idea of the theme that I'm going with, so.
My lyrics are complete.
Okay, how much time do we have?
We have 30 seconds.
Okay, then let's just
Start talking.
Start singing our songs.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay.
I'll just stop the timer. And
I guess you're just singing and I'm singing to a beat.
you know what?
so-
I'm gonna use your beat. As
Oh,
well.
okay.
I'm just gonna put your beat and put it with mine as well, and it's gonna be absolutely beautiful.
Okay.
All right, so we both got our songs together.
Mm-hmm.
Peter, I'm gonna let you go first.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a title for it?
Jumping up and down, I think is what I'm gonna, or yeah, jumping up and down. It kind of makes sense. I'm jumping up and down like my name is Tigger. I got on my left hand, he is Pooh Bear, you know. And on my right hand, we got Little Piggy. Don't remember his name, cause he is Little Piggy. Eeyore's in the back, and we're driving through the coop. We're ridden in the city, and I got that big stew. The big pot of honey is so yummy. And my name is Tigger, cause we jumping up and down, cause my name is Tigger. I don't know what I'm saying because this is mostly freestyle.
Hey!
And this is the end of the song, but I'm jumping up and down like my name is Tigger. In the coupe, we are driving through the city, jumping up and down. In my coupe, I am Tigger. Okay, we're done. That was
Tigger. Also, it's just to not to be that guy, but name is Piglet.
Piglet. Okay, that's his name. So this beat.
Mine's not necessarily a rap, but I feel like the beat goes well with it.
Okay.
This is called Oh So Yummy.
Oh, so yummy. Okay. I'm gonna hold it up closer to my microphone.
Peter, you so yummy in the face. Peter, you are not a disgrace. Peter, oh Peter, my guy, you are so nice. I'm so happy you've never given me head lice, for I do not like to have an itch. But I do like to like you, Peter. You rhyme with anteater, and I hope we run off to the sunset and not get burned, and remember all the important lessons that we've learned. Oh Peter, so yummy, you are my guy.
Okay, that's quite the song. We both have quite the song. Yours is about me, I guess, and us.
We'll
and
give it
mine is
away.
about fictional characters that I don't remember who wrote Pooh Bear and Tigger and Eeyore and Piglet and
It's a Disney thing.
yeah, it's a Disney thing. Anyway, those are our songs. We produced them in 5
They're
minutes.
going to be on Spotify in the link below, under capital I, Zick, and Lil Petey Pete.
Sure, I guess.
I think the wheel can make a comeback.
Okay.
There's definitely a Wheel of Destiny Part 2
Okay.
in this.
Sweet.
Anyways, that was a different style episode.
It definitely was. I hope you guys enjoyed.
It was wildly unhinged.
Hope you guys, that was one that brought a lot of smiles to you.
It brought a lot of smiles to me. I had fun.
I know. Last episode was quite serious, and so this episode was definitely lighthearted, and we had a lot of fun filming it, and we are going to have a lot of fun filming the next episode, which you guys will see next week.
Which we will see in about like 10 minutes.
Yep. But with that being said, towards the end of the episode, we always tend to leave you on a high note. I hope you have been on a high note. We just sung you a couple songs that were definitely off tune, and I should have added some auto tune to my voice.
Mine was
but-
completely in tune. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh well. But nonetheless, we usually end up with a verse at the end of the episode to kind of leave it off with a good note. Today's verse is Matthew 6:33. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things will be added to you. The idea that, our main goal and main mission, as I hope you listened to when the last episode came out, was to seek first the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And through everything we do, whether it be having joy, us two spinning a wheel, or you ended up working, or like any of the spiel. Today's Friday, so I'm glad this week is over. But the mentality that we should have is to work onto the Lord and grow the kingdom. What does that mean? Spread the gospel, love on each other, and enjoy life. That's my 2 cents.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so this was a different episode, but I've been looking forward to this one for a very long time just because I like the more unhinged aspect of it, being able to do multiple things and very funny things, like making lovely music and maybe even a small game of hangman, which we both sucked at because neither of us could guess words.
Doing something that you absolutely despised, which was talking to ChatGPT.
Yeah, that one I didn't like as much, man. That was weird.
I like that one. That was fun.
We're actually not even near the end of the episode. It is the end of the episode. Tears have been shed because of that, but don't worry. If you subscribe, smash like, ring that bell for a notification, and tune in every Friday morning at 9 a.m. Central. You'll see the next episode, so there's nothing to be sad about.
Yeah, and leave a comment down below if you guys want to see the wheel again. And if you do want to see the wheel again, leave some ideas that we can throw on there that would come from you.
And they can be topics, they can be games, they can be like improv stuff, anything like that.
Anything under the sun, pretty much.
Yes.
That's half reasonable. So.
Yep.
With that being said, have a good one. Take care.